On every day of Sukkot, we have special visitors called Ushpizin. Although they all come every day, there is one main visitor each day. In addition to the Ushpizin written in the Zayar, there are also Chasidisha Ushpizin. Day number 1. Avraham and the Baal Shem Tov. Avraham was the first Jew. When he was 3 years old, he acknowledged that Hashem is the one true God. Despite all the opposition, not only did Avraham believe for himself, but he went around teaching others about the greatness of Hashem. Nothing stopped him, not even being thrown into the Kivshan Ha'esh, the fiery furnace. Later in his life, he would always invite people into his home for a meal. When they were finished, he would give them the choice. Either they had to pay for the entire meal they had just eaten, or they had to say thank you to Hashem. Through doing this, Avram spread the idea of thanking Hashem. The Baal Shem Tov. The Baal Shem Tov went around teaching everyone to be thankful to Hashem. Even though at that time, simple people were looked down upon, the Baal Shem Tov specifically went to the simple people. The Baal Shem Tov went around explaining the power of a simple Yid's BRHS. Let's learn from Avraham and the Baal Shem Tov. We must also spread the knowledge of Hashem and cause ourselves and others to thank Hashem for all that He does. Day number 2. Yitzchak and the Maggid of Mezrich.
By the Akedah, Yitzchak was wholeheartedly willing to give up his life for Hashem. Because of this, he was so holy and could therefore not leave Eretz Yisrael. He remained where he was, though his efforts spread out far and wide.
The Maggid of Mezrich. From the time that the Maggid became the Rebbe, he did not travel. Rather, he stayed in the city of Mezrich, spreading his teachings and wisdom beyond his confines while remaining in one place.
Let's learn from Yitzchak and the Mezricher Maggid. We should choose one thing that no matter what, we will stand firm in and try to influence others to do the same.
Day number 3. Yaakov and the Alter Rebbe.
Yaakov was known as Yeshiv Halim. He sat in his tent and learned. While Esau was out in the fields hunting, Yaakov sat and brought the light of Torah into this world.
The Alter Rebbe. The Alter Rebbe's name is Shnei Or, 2 lights. He brought the light of Nigla and the light of Chasidus into this world. These are the 2 lights of Torah.
Let's learn from Yaakov and the Alter Rebbe to learn and spread Torah, especially Chasidus. We too can add light into this world.
Day number 4. Moshe and the Mitteler Rebbe.
Moshe led the Yidden from Mitzrayim to Har Sinai. He wrote down the Torah from the mouth of Hashem and brought it to the Yidden. Torah is a never-ending sea, which one can keep learning and expounding upon.
The Mitteler Rebbe. The Mitteler Rebbe was able to keep expounding on a piece of Chasidus, the same topic that the Alter Rebbe wrote 1 page on. the Mittler Rebbe wrote pages and pages on.
Let's learn from Moshe and the Mittler Rebbe to delve deeper and deeper into our learning and really apply it to our everyday lives.
Day number 5, Aaron and the Tzemach Tzedek.
Aaron was the peacemaker of the Yidden. Wherever there was an argument or fight, Aaron would be there to make peace on both sides. He went around promoting Avas Yisrael to everyone.
The Tzemach Tzedek. The Tzemach Tzedek lived in a time when the Misnagdim and the Hasidim did not get along. Through much effort, he managed to bring about unity between these two groups.
Let's learn from Aaron and the Tzemach Tzedek to go out of our way to do something for someone else. We can increase in our Ahavas Yisrael.
Day number 6, Yosef and the Rebbe Maharash.
At a young age, Yosef was sold as a slave and sent down to Mitzrayim, where he found favor in the eyes of the king and became the second in command. When Yosef's family came down to Mitzrayim during the famine, Yosef provided them with all their needs. He went beyond what was required of him and transcended all confines.
The Rebbe Maharash. The Rebbe Maharash stood for the Chatchila HaRibber. He believed that you should not deal with your troubles by avoiding them, but rather rise above your struggles. From the beginning, strive to transcend.
Let's learn from Yosef and the Rebbe Maharash to go above and beyond what is expected of us. No matter what obstacles we encounter, we can always rise above.
Day number 7, David HaMelech and the Rebbe Rashab. Before David HaMelech was a king over the Yidden, he was a shepherd who lovingly tended to his flock. It was with this trait that David led the Jewish people. Additionally, David was a great warrior. He fought the enemies, defending his people, and he would always stand up for the right thing. The Rebbe Rashab. The Rebbe Rashab said a sikha to his students. In it, he urged them to become Chayali Beis David, soldiers of the house of David, meaning they should try to bring Mashiach and combat those who oppose his coming. Let's learn from David and the Rebbe Rashab to fight for what is right, stand up for the truth, even when everyone else disagrees with you. The Rebbe said that the Frierdiker Rebbe comes as our guest on Shmini Atzeres, along with Shlomo HaMelech.
Shlomo was one of the greatest kings in Jewish history. Many people came to him to ask him advice, and he answered all of their questions with his brilliance. Shlomo actualized his father's plan to build the Beis HaMikdash. He had a far-reaching effect on the entire world.
The Frierdiker Rebbe. The Frierdiker Rebbe was principal of Tamchet Mimim, which is compared to the Beis HaMikdash. He was the first to translate Chassidus into other languages, spreading its teachings far and wide.
Let us learn from Shlomo HaMelech and the Frierdiker Rebbe. We can go on Mivtayim, spread Chassidus to the outside, and let us impact the world around us.
Chassidim say the Rebbe is the visitor on Simchas Torah. This is because the Rebbe usually spent this day with the Chassidim. The Rebbe explained that on Simchas Torah, this special visit is even greater. We are not visited in the sukkah, but we are visited in our homes and even at shul. Let's do something special on this night of Simchas Torah in honor of our guest. We must take the opportunity to strengthen our hiskashrus with the Rebbe. We can do this through learning his teachings and doing what he asks of us.